Mystery Secret Searchers, episode 32, 60 by 60. And it looks like a sketch of the cairn in John MacLeod's journal. I seek the help of the people I know, keeping a secret with a heavy heart though. To bury the sword as a cairn they build, a disguise, a curse in the ground they fill. Call to the glory of the past. Protection is needed, that must last. Well, we believe here at Mystery Secret Searchers that John MacLeod visited Glengarry. He had a spirit guide, a native spirit guide, who took him to this ghostly tree. This tree was being lit up. There are suggestions and rumors that maybe these are little fairies at work, fluttering around the tree and sprinkling little bits of fairy dust on the tree so the tree starts to light up. Of course, we're not too sure about that, but we went on our own mystical journey with our own spirit guide, and we saw some pretty amazing things that we couldn't explain. Well, John MacLeod speaks of the curse, and we know it could be the curse of the sword of the clan MacLeod, but we believe another curse is in play here. We have seen the contributions of Sir John Johnson, donating land for the Williamstown Fair, and St. Andrew's Church in Williamstown. We know this is an important site. We found some clues here, especially the clues related to the grave markers with the fullness of joy. There are crosses on these grave markers, shaped like a cross, but they could also represent swords. We're not too sure. We're also heavily investigating the Holy Trinity Celtic knot symbol, the triaqua. We found it on the back of the shield that we discovered, the back of the Knights Templar shield. So we know that this is involved. This is a very significant and meaningful symbol to people from Europe back in the 16, 17, 18, right up till now. So very significant, and we found it on the back of the shield, and we've also found it on the pistol that we found, the Spanish John pistol that we found. So we know that these are clues that are very important. They kind of lead us back to St. Andrew's Church and the graves there. And we're wondering if Sir John Johnson was involved in making tunnels, if he in fact has made some tunnels there. So the original curse that we're talking about is the curse of the sword of the clan MacLeod. And that came over with Reverend Alexander MacDonald. If we look at the top of the bishop's house, there's a big cross up there. It's called the Celtic cross. It looks also like a sword, and it is it's ornate. It's engraven with the sign of the Holy Trinity Celtic cross, the triaqua. At Glengarry, where we had our mystical experience with that ghostly magical tree, we look at it from a drone's point of view, and there's another significance to it. It's one lake, but it's made up of 3 different sections. Here's the first section, leads into the middle section, and then the third section at the far end. We could only spot this when we went up with the drone footage. So this is what John MacLeod wanted to do. He came to Glengarry, and he wanted to hide the sword here somewhere, maybe in the lake somewhere. He instructed settlers in the area who were very upset with him because of the curse. He instructed the settlers to go to Cairn Island in the St. Lawrence River. The cairn was being built to honor Sir John Colbourne, and he thought he could get the settlers to build a secret hiding spot in the cairn for the sword. And he left clues that the sword was there. But this was a ruse. It was just a disguise to hide the true hiding place of the sword, which was going to be in Glengarry. Another thing that happened as a result of the mystical experience John MacLeod had at Glengarry with the ghost tree was a second curse. We believe a second curse. A curse in Ogham. Ogham is an ancient language associated with Ireland. And a curse in Ogham was inscribed on the skin of John MacLeod. And he was explaining that it was growing darker and darker as he carried the sword. The curse was taking hold. So a second curse, a curse in Ogham. We'll have to look out for that. So with daring in disguise, John MacLeod secretly holds the sword as a new curse comes to light. Don't forget to subscribe.